by Mark Callan, and we got two basketball games for you tonight. Obviously, here at Foxcroft Academy, we're going to have the Ponies taking on the visiting Dexter Tigers. As I mentioned, my name's Zach White, and I'll be doing the play-by-play. Mark Callan will be doing the color commentary tonight. First and foremost, we have the JV game coming to you guys. We'll be able to trickle in and provide some comments at moments during the game, but for the most part, our broadcast will begin with the talking aspect, but we'll have the entire game here for you for the JV action. But we'll come on around 6:30 is our scheduled start time for the varsity action. We'll be bringing that broadcast in its full form. We'll have some audio, but we won't be talking during this JV game. But it's going to be some exciting basketball. We're definitely excited to be here, and thank you all for joining us as well.
Thank you, Zach. Is just getting everything set up here, and again, thank you. And we're just getting the JV game underway. Should be a good night of basketball, huh? Seeing this 10-0 Tigers team taking on this young Ponies team.
It definitely should, and obviously these teams have played before, but any given night you're going to see a new type of atmosphere and feel on the court, and we've seen this Ponies team play very hard on this home court several times, so I expect nothing different tonight. Obviously, we know of the powerhouse ability of the Dexter Tigers, and we'll see if they can come out and do what they do, or if the Ponies are going to come away with what a lot of people would call an upset tonight.
Yeah, and a little bit later during this JV broadcast, we'll come on and off. Dexter coach Jody Grant will be joining us at some point during this game and do an interview about his team and about this season, and we'll have that for you sometime during the game. But for now, enjoy this game, and again, we'll be back with you a little bit later. Thank you.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangalore office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
Busy, with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. MHFCU.com.
I truly believe that if you're going to do something better, you got to start by innovating. Think about how to solve for a customer problem in a way that's quicker, different, and more customer-centric. The bank's promise has been fundamentally the same from the beginning till now, and that's ensuring that all that we do is making the lives of our employees, our customers, and the communities better. And it's their better, not what's defined as our better.
Big Daisy. Come hard. Don't force it. Hug it down a little. Good. Good stop, Rose. Get underneath. Fine. On the ball. Still last time. Anna, how's that possible? Move back to your fifth.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
Contested, good game thus far in this one. Shorter halftimes here, I should mention before we get into this interview with Coach Jody Grant. So about 5-minute halftime expected here, and also during the varsity game as well. So we'll make up for as much time as we can during this. Joined by Coach Jody Grant of the Dexter Tigers. Coach, let's just jump right into it. Normally, this time of the year, you guys would be playing down at the tournament, especially with this unit you guys have this year. What's it like, and what for a coach, how different is it to still be in a regular season mode at this point in the year?
Well, thanks for having me, Zach. You want the truth?
I do.
It stinks, and it just does. I don't think there's any other way to say it. Just the tournament is such a staple in Maine basketball that not to have it is just, really unfortunate for, all the teams that are involved, boys, girls, the respective communities, the people of Maine, whether they have a school in the tournament or not, the people that buy a week pass and basically camp at the Cross Center, and so it's disappointing. It's just one of those things that it stinks.
I think the community and us as well, we all share in that sentiment, and that's it couldn't hit more home, and it couldn't be more true. But there is the pod tournament coming up, or pod system, whatever you want to call it. That will be coming up, and currently you guys are undefeated, so obviously you'll be going in for the region for your region as the top seeded team, and we'll be hosting obviously throughout that. So how does that kind of not maybe change the way you guys approach practices on a weekly basis or improving on a daily basis, because you guys do that consistently anyways, but how does adding that kind of ramp things up or change things in any way?
Well, it certainly helps from the perspective of it keeps kids engaged a little bit more than if they just had said, you're going to play 12, countable games, and then there's not going to be anything, for a postseason beyond that. So I think that really, really helps. Just from you got something a little bit more to play for, and if there's going to be, some sort of a pod, if you want to call it a pod championship or whatever to play for, then that increases, kids' interest levels. I would hope. Not that should change the other 12 games that you play, but it also gives you something to play for at the end.
And you guys are obviously have been very impressive this season. One of the better teams we've seen out of you guys in a long time, and that's saying something for the program you've been able to instill here. Coming into this undefeated and approaching it day by day and trying to get better each day, what type of things do you still look to improve on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, when you guys have been on a tear that you have been on?
Well, we don't, as I've told you many times, even when there were 18 regular season games and you were playing for the tournament, as far as we're concerned, yeah, you want to try to win every single game, but the record really is a secondary part of that. We are trying to continue to get better, and every team, across the the United States can get better every single day. There's always things you can do to improve, whether it's individual skill stuff, the collective. The collectiveness of a defensive group or an offensive group. It takes cohesion to run half-court offense and half-court defense. Kids can understand more of the game, their basketball IQ. We spend a lot of time on, situational things. And we always get kids that, I didn't know that, or, we'll play out, 3 or 4 scenarios every single practice. And, what happens if we don't, there's 10 seconds to go. And so you're always trying to continue to increase skill level, the collectivity of your team offensively and defensively, and then also their basketball IQ. And so I don't think that would change regardless of having a postseason tournament or not. That's always kind of been our approach, is just every day, whether we're going to put our uniforms on or our practice jerseys on, we're going to try to get better. We're going to try to work harder and challenge each other, and and not really worry about whether you're 0-18 or 18-0. And so I think if you can consistently have that approach day in and day out, that starts to become part of your culture. And you don't get too caught up in those particular things. I've said for years that I would never even look at the heel points until February, because I didn't care. At that particular point, they were meaningless. We're just trying to focus on the day. And so we show up to practice yesterday. We're trying to have a great practice to come play this afternoon to see if we can be better than we were the last time we put our uniforms on. It doesn't always work out that way because they're 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids, but that's what you're trying to do, and see what happens.
And speaking of focusing on the day, obviously we've got the action coming up today. Team you're familiar with, you've seen them before this year. Obviously that one went your way. What's it going to take out of you guys and to be able to come out here on their court and try to emulate and get back into that win column again?
Well, collectively we have to guard. We have to rebound the basketball, and we're not real big, but so we've got to really compete for blockouts and try to take the other team out of some of the things that they try to do offensively. So this is a heavy ball screen team, and we know that coming in, so we've got to be really, really good at communicating ball screens and being ready to defend those and getting multiple defenders involved. So like we use the phrase help a helper, and so it's not just the person that's setting the screen that they're being guarded by and the person that's guarding the girl being screened for. It's that third person that has to get involved. And so that's going to be big for us. Stay out of foul trouble. It always does help when we shoot the ball well, but I think that goes true for every single team. And so that's why we try to say, all right, we're going to try to play great defense and rebound, and then if we do score, that's all extra stuff. And if the ball goes in the basket a few more times than it doesn't, then we'll be okay.
Oh, absolutely. We thank you for your time, Coach, and we look forward to seeing your game this after the conclusion of this one, and what's a pretty competitive game right now. And one more time, I want to thank you, Coach Jody Grant, and wish you the best of luck tonight. But we're going to return you to the action out here on the court.
Sounds good, Zach. Thanks for having me.
away, Jill. Switch it, Jill. Good rotate. Get out of there. High hands. One pass away. Go split. He's solid. Check out. Check out. Easy, why you down here? Give him down the whole time. Say goodbye. Go, ball in control, Billy. One pass away, Callie. Yes, so good pin, come on. We've got news. Where's the ball, Red? Go, Red. Check out, rebound. Ball coming, hey, over, ball coming, over. One corner. Good, we'll cover your fine. Good, we'll just wait, come on, Ella. Hold on, Louis. Yeah, you have 24. Good.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
Go hand up your Lord, Hannah. Get a stance. You're easy, Red. You're fine, you're fine. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Screen. Not too much, Julie. Get around, maybe. Who's got the wall? Who's got the wall, Will? That's better. That's better. Come get it, Callie. Good.
Welcome back here to Foxcroft Academy. I want to give you a quick update on what the current situation of the game is looking like. Obviously, you can see the score in front of you as there's the foul right there. It's going to be Dean going to the line with a chance at 2. There's a minute and 38 seconds left in this fourth quarter, and we just wanted to update you as this game gets kind of into crunch time here and give you an update there.
Yeah, Hannah Dean going to the line. You'll see her in the varsity game coming up later.
First one's off. As it stands right now, a 2-point game. We've seen some nice back and forth. Late into this quarter, Paige had the bank 3 a minute ago. Peach followed it up with a nice post move layup.
Klusser is in the game for the Ponies. Good foul shot there.
Yeah, that's a big free throw. That's going to put this to a 3-point game with now under a minute 40 left. And just keep in mind, we're going to be bringing you the varsity action after this as well. A lot of these same players will be competing in that. There's a strong contest and the foul right there. Take your pick on who that one against for the Tigers.
That was Weymouth going in for the drive for the Ponies, and she got fouled. I think the foul was on Dean.
It's going to be Weymouth heading to the line as well.
It will be with you approximately 6:15 for pregame coverage of the varsity game. We'll look on, as of right now, on time to do that, and it'll be we probably have like 5 or 10 minutes off in between games, unless this goes overtime, of course. Nice shot
that
there.
One's in.
Weymouth.
The pressure starting to pick up here as well. Decent job breaking the press by the Tigers.
I'm not going to say anything, but being right here half court, that was Peach pivoted back in the back court. But hey, sometimes.
Oh, good eyes, Mark. I didn't notice it.
Well, I'm right at half court, so I saw that one. But hey, ref didn't, so play on. Timeout there. We're going to take it too.
Busy with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. MHFCU.com.
I truly believe that if you're going to do something better, you got to start by innovating. Think about how to solve for a customer problem in a way that's quicker, different, and more customer-centric. The bank's promise has been fundamentally the same from the beginning till now, and that's ensuring that all that we do is making the lives of our employees, our customers, and the communities better. And it's their better, not what's defined as our better.
Welcome back here as we enter the last minute and 4 seconds of this JV fourth quarter. Right now it's sitting at a 2-point lead for the Tigers. It's been a very closely contested game all night. His inbounds pass played into Goodrow. Expect there to be some pressure, and the opponent's going to be looking for a turnover early here. Still plenty of time in this one, but the Tigers will be shooting free throws upon the next foul. Doing a good job of managing the possession thus far. It's right there. Good attempt at a steal taken away by Poliquin. Tigers don't have any more timeouts, I do believe. And that's going to end up in a steal. It's going to be Raines taking it away. We'll see her in the varsity game as well. Dean came down with a block. Well, with that, we're going to have a timeout here. We're going to keep it here for these last 25 seconds. Still a 2-point lead, so unable to capitalize. It was Peach coming up with a big block right there.
Yeah, so 25.4 seconds remaining.
Been very impressed with the kind of the growth we've seen out of some of the players out on this JV court. I mean, we called one of the first games the Tigers had all year against MCI, and in that one you can see visible improvement across the board with this JV squad. Obviously, this is the first full game I've been able to see for the Foxcroft Ponies, but I'm sure it's the same thing on their side as well. So it's just great to see growth all around this year. Inbounds played in. Ponies do have the ball, and they have the chance to tie it up or take the lead on a three. We'll see what they draw up here. That's Osenfort with it now. Inbounds pass played in. Good defense. Peach sends it away. Osenfort with it now. Inbounds pass played in. Good defense. Peach sends it away. Right there.
Just saw that again. Nice block by Peach.
Osenfort's going to be inbounding the ball here. Ball played across, baseline drive, shot put up, ties it up. 5 seconds left. Now Dexter doesn't have any timeouts. 3 seconds. Poliquin's going to have an opportunity at it at the buzzer. We're headed to overtime.
A little extra time for you here this afternoon, and 28-28. We'll take a 30-second break and be back with you after that.
I truly believe that if you're going to do something better, you got to start by innovating. Think about how to solve for a customer problem in a way that's quicker, different, and more customer-centric. The bank's promise has been fundamentally the same from the beginning till now, and that's ensuring that all that we do is making the lives of our employees, our customers, and the communities better. And it's their better, not what's defined as our better.
We're going to rejoin you here. There's a little bit of confusion in the gym right now because this is a uncharted territory. We're not sure about COVID rules, at least from our vantage point, that's what we're hearing. So we're going to keep you updated on how this one's going to pan out, if we're going to play these last 4 minutes of an overtime period, or if we're just going to call it a tie. I mean, it was a highly contested game. We'll see how it ends out here. A conversation happening out on the court.
Just to point out something, Zach, we could already be a minute into this overtime they just played.
Absolutely. I mean, at the same time, player safety obviously the most important thing, but trying to figure out the... Okay, we are going to play the fourth quarter, it sounds like, because we're having the meeting here. So we are going to be playing the overtime period after the conversation. So we identified what works, and we're going to be bringing you the final 4 minutes, or supposedly the final 4 minutes. I'm sure there'll be another conversation if it leads to a second overtime, but...
Yeah, they got to do a coin toss, you know. See who gets possession.
True. We're listening in intently here to try to figure out exactly what the rulings are, because there was that confusion at the beginning, so we're also listening in to see what's going on here, but seems like the opponent's going to be taking the ball, and that's how this fourth quarter of overtime JV action is going to start.
Yeah, they won the toss and going to have the ball. Give you an update from the boys game at Dexter between these same two schools. Dexter has a 23-19 halftime lead, so it's just as close as when we were here earlier this year, where Foxcroft pulled out the win. So it sounds like a similar game over there in Dexter today.
What a game that was as well. We had the privilege of bringing that to you. And any games that you want to watch again throughout this entire broadcast season, as the Tigers come away with this nice steal right there. Poliquin ended up with it. Any games that we've broadcasted, you can catch in their entirety on our YouTube page or Facebook page. Probably a little bit easier to find on the YouTube page, but a bunch of content there, as that's going to be a jump ball staying with the Tigers. But, yeah, if you want to go back and check out any of the intense action we've had over the course of this season, and I'm sure what we have to come as well, you can go to the YouTube page and check it out all there.
And also on there is highlights and some interviews that we've done recently and are on there. I do want to give you another score update. Central girls to travel there. Going to go back to Foxcroft. Central girls defeated Orono 41-39. Izzy Allen had 19 points all in the second half for the Red Devils. Good win there.
Yeah, and the Izzy Allen is a freshman. We called our game here, or the Central Red Devils game here against the Foxcroft Ponies. But, I mean, the improvements she's made, and she was already a great player, but to be able to do all the things she does out on the court, it's truly impressive. And as a freshman, she's got a very high ceiling in the sport, that's for sure.
Yep, no doubt about it. So coming up on 3:20 left in first overtime.
Nobody yet to score in this overtime period. Weymouth, good pressure originally. Osenfort had it for a moment.
I want to mention that score between the Dexter boys and Foxcroft boys. Anthony Delmonico is over there doing some photos, and check those out probably later this weekend at East Maine Sports on Facebook page, and probably at eastmainsports.com also. Poliquin up
nice layup right there. Good turn and look like
page, and probably at eastmainsports.com also. Poliquin up
nice
and in.
credit. under duress, able to find the backboard and make that layup find its way home. Peach, good job on the help defense, but that's going to be a 3 seconds either way. Hit it back to the Tigers, but Peach able to step over on the help side and shut off the drive there. Ultimately leading to the 3 seconds as Knapp checks back in, going to replace Weymouth.
We'll keep you updated. It might be a little bit later start for the varsity game. It's as they're going to some time to sanitize in between.
Also, notably, there's a lot of players out on the court, and throughout the night tonight is nice pass inside by Goodrow, but there's a ton of players for either side that will play minutes in that varsity game, and they're going to be playing 4 quarters and a half here in this bit of action. So be interesting to see what role that plays later on tonight as well, as Dean's one of those players. Thought about the drive right there. We're going to have a travel here.
Yeah, we'll see, as you said, what that does with playing time, whatnot, in the varsity game coming up. In that varsity game, Dexter is 10-0, so looking forward to seeing them again, led by Peyton Grant, and solid, deep team.
Yeah, we had the privilege and opportunity to talk to Coach Jody Grant as well during the halftime of this action, and he had some insightful thoughts, not just on the game tonight, but the season as a whole, and provided a good perspective that I think we can all share in as well.
Yeah, right. Tonight would be Class C semifinal night at the Cross Center. If
under normal circumstances. Which, as much as we all wish that we were there and it was those circumstances, it's still nice to be able to be out here calling basketball games and being able to bring you guys the basketball action. We weren't always sure if that was going to be the case, so it's just nice to be out here and to be part of it.
Yeah, I want to give you our upcoming broadcast schedule. Also, we got the varsity game between the Tigers and Ponies tonight. Next week's a busy week. Tuesday, we had let's wait for this play here. Nice move. Next week, Tuesday, be at Guilford for Central PCHS boys. It was a buzzer beater by Simon Allen the first time they met, and Kobe Gilbert hit a shot before that, and then Simon Allen beat the buzzer on the other end. And also note that game, Kobe Gilbert is 29 points shy of 1,000. Some people would say, well, that's a lot of points, but he averages 34, so that's definitely a possibility on Tuesday night. And if shot there, no good. And then if he doesn't get it, well, we'll be back in Guilford Thursday night as Greenville and PCHS boys play. Both those games are 4:45 pregame, 5 o'clock tip, and then we're good there. And then we end our regular season next Friday right here. Herman, one of the top teams in Class B, will come here to play the Ponies in a girls' game, and at the same times as tonight, 5 and 6:30. We'll be with you on that night.
And real quickly, just want to get back to the action here as we mentioned what we have coming up. Tigers not being able to quite take care of the ball sharply enough during these final minute scenarios. Turnover right there, similar to what we saw in the fourth quarter. And it's going to require the Ponies to capitalize here as they missed those 2 free throws last time that would have tied it up on their previous possession. That pass over the top might find its way, blocked by Peach.
A block party out there for Peach. Kind of like her older sister, huh, Zach?
I'll take Maisie Peach in that regard, getting the blocks, but Megan wasn't too bad herself, I suppose. But good steal right there. They're going to call the foul. Oh, we're going to have actually, I believe it was a timeout, just the most perfectly called timeout by Coach Frank Reynolds right there.
Before we get messages on Zach seeing that,
I am Megan's friend. I have heard it before from her. I will hear it again.
So just to clarify.
There is a backstory there. Megan was a phenomenal player. I mean, what she did for the program during her time there, making it to a state championship appearance, I should say, for the basketball team, scoring well over 1,000 points. Just one of the best female basketball players, one of the best basketball players, period, to come through the school. It's for those reasons and being her friend that I can give her a little bit of a hard time about the blocks, but she did those very well, too. Let's not get it twisted. She was very good at those as well. Wasn't much that Megan Peach wasn't good at.
Well, that's why I didn't want to, people seeing messages.
Yes.
Have you ever watched Megan Peach, they're going to say? And
too much.
You watched her.
Again, a joke. But all the same, tight action here. It's almost a similar vibe to what we saw that fourth quarter. Poliquin's going to try to race across the court, but we're going to have a turnover out of the timeout. And with 1 minute and 1 second in the first overtime period, I'm just going to preface it with the first overtime.
We don't know how many they got.
It's a 2-point game. Ponies have an opportunity to take the lead even.
Hey, still in there.
Oh, turnover. But Osenfort battling for it. Foot on the line. Going to go back the way of the Tigers. I believe Maisie Peach also has 4 fouls in this one, so it's a We're in the last 50 seconds of this overtime period, but there's still a lot of basketball to be played here. Pass played into Goodrow. Good pressure on her. Gonna have to send the ball to the middle of the court. Finds Peach. Peach, nice turn to Poliquin. Poliquin thought about the extra pass. We're gonna be able to hold the ball here.
Good job by Poliquin not forcing anything there with a 2-point lead.
Yeah, they're gonna have to be able to take the ball here, which they've struggled to do in these late situations thus far. But with 30 seconds left, they'll be headed to the line for a one-on-one situation if they do get fouled. So right now, every second is working. Olsenfort's going to go at Dean. I thought they might call the intentional there, but Dean's going to be headed to the line with the chance to extend this out to a 3-point lead or potentially even a 4-point lead.
Yeah, 1-on-1 here.
At least that's what the Tigers would prefer, but it could very well go the other way for the Ponies. It's a big front end of a 1-on-1 right here.
Mentioned players we'll see later on. This is one of them.
And that's off, so front end of the 1-on-1 off. Opportunity here for the Ponies. Drive inside, pass played across. Olsen for the shot, it's up and in. We're knotted up 30 apiece, 10 seconds remaining in the overtime period. Goodrow has it.
No, they don't want to foul now. I'm not sure. It looked like she was
They don't want to foul. There's 2 seconds left.
And she did
They
foul.
called a foul. Opportunity for 2 at the line now for Goodrow with 0.5 on the clock. Chance to ice it here.
I think Foxcroft thought they were still behind the players. I know the coach knew that they weren't, but definitely not what they wanted. Goodrow here, another player you're going to see later on, has a chance. Just make 1 or 2 here.
Clutch free throw right there. Puts the Tigers up 1 with 0.5 seconds left. Coach Frank Reynolds pulls out the rebounders for the Tigers. Doesn't want to risk a cheap foul here. Second one in as well. It might take a miracle. And that's going to do it. The clock's going to run out. And what JV action we saw out here. Both sides played extremely hard. And if varsity games, anything like this, it's going to be a ton of fun. We'll keep you updated on what we're going to expect to see with that. Hopefully we'll have more information as the clock's going to start to run here in a moment. We'll be able to let you know eventually. Stay tuned on our Facebook and social media pages. It'll be posted there. So if all else fails, just know that we'll have the action for you there as well.
Yeah, we'll probably be back, I assume, within the next 5-10 minutes. So talk to you then.